It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Oh, look, it's the #1 draft pick.
Well, not yet, at least.
I don't deal in rumor and innuendo. I deal in facts. And the fact is...
Oh, is it Tiffy time? Or I just copy Charlotte Flair o'clock?
Good one. You wish you had what I have.
You sure think highly of yourself. Let's see what the G...
Catch up. We should talk about what Triple H said.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to SmackDown.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Nick Aldis could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on Raw, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at #2 in the draft.
Here's the woman who might be moving on from Raw in the WWE Draft.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Milan, Italy.
Obviously, everyone's convinced that this woman is the #1 pick Triple H was talking about. But she's got to put all that speculation aside. Speculation doesn't win matches.
That's true, Corey, but with all the talk surrounding this woman's future, I'm willing to bet she's looking to make a statement of her own here tonight.
last chance to make an impression before the draft starts now.
To think of Liv as an underdog, but her accolades now say otherwise.
Has been a tag team champion, a Money in the Bank winner, and a women's champ. Liv Morgan ready to prove anyone who still doubts her is wrong.
Waiting on her opponent.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Down we go. That's got to be it here.
2 count. And a win here tonight. That'll change her career.
Here is your winner,
That was an impressive win, and you've got to believe the rumors are only going to get louder after what we just saw.
Do we even need to wait until next week for the draft? You'd be a fool not to take her number 1. What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
That's right, Byron, and all the rumors are saying this Raw superstar might be changing brands as the top pick.
It's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by General Manager Nick Aldis.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches, and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I should have known. What can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I don't have time for internet gossip. All that matters to me is what happens when the bell rings. But if I go #1, that just means there's a bigger target on my back. But I live for that sort of thing. So just bring it.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
See you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed it's just a draft and I don't get to punch someone in the face.
Hey, it's WWE. You never know. I've got to get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
To kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what...
Is this how you treat your top talent on SmackDown?
I assure you that's not the case.
So if it was a random person...
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected.
Well, I'm focused on kicking...
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown.
All right.
Not how I imagine draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That came out of...
Hey, Troy. I'm alive.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
You got any idea who was under that mask?
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely... I've been put in charge of booking the... You should be congratulating yourself.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring...
That's exactly why you should compete in some live...
Fine, Troy.
You're the best. Thanks so much.
Can't...
To the face. Starla looks out of it. Makes the cover.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT? Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
I know you like attention, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us, them, all of them.
Who is them? Did you convince some desperate lackey to be your sidekick?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is...
I think so too. Roxanne is
exactly. And the entire
Dip goal.
Because Roxanne knows what she's worth.
And her opponent, from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
You have to love this level of confidence in a superstar.
Especially for so early in her tenure in WWE.
Well, Roxanne's already done more in her early 20s than most competitors do in their entire career.
Roxanne is completely ruthless at this point.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez doesn't care about anything except being on top of the mountain.
That's the right.
Pump handle coming. Pump handle suplex.
And Roxanne being aligned into position.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. Oh, that's into a spinning power bomb.
Perez looks out of it.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front, but we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from the Indies.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow. You came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are gonna kick some Mutiny ass!
Haven't changed a bit. So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but...
Key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from the Indies, but now he's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE Universe just how special and unique our unified championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't...
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, and the debut of the Unified Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton, they're trolling. What better way to get under Mutiny's skin than by knocking off their precious Unity titles?
It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega. And their opponents, the Dragon and the Dragon.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
Guys, I have a feeling someone is about to get their chest caved in.
I think it's happening. My goodness.
And Zelina finds
impressive. Zelina needs to pull a trick from her sleeve. Tilt-the-world DDT. Oh, my God.
Went for the springboard and miss.
Target. Oh. Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin, and down we go. Devastating maneuver by the champion. 2.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Dragons and the Dragons.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified Champs looked like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles.
What you doing here with these Unified Championships? Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it though? Like you said, you're too close to this. It might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
It seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it'd get their attention. Now
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It all...
You're really taking me out of my comfort zone here, but I'll do it.
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champs are channeling the Unity Champs in a match that should be unique. He has set the stage. We're about to find out if he can direct the action.
JC Jane.
And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
The most explosive superstar in the women's division is about to go. Gentlemen, it's time for war.
The War Raiders have gotten back to their roots and are more savage now than ever. Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
The War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Eric and Valhalla, the War Raiders. And their opponents, the Dragon and the Dragon.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag Titles are serious business tonight. Up and over! Salida del Sol! Perfect execution from the champ. Oh!
Drop kick hits hard, lands harder.
And Eric escapes danger.
Got the cover, looking to hang on to the title.
Got him, and the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Dragon and the Dragon.
These two dressed up and beat down their opponents.
Mutiny stuff.
I'd say pretty good.
I saw that. Still, I'm nervous about
So what do you propose we do to counter that? They could secretly be working with me. Security apes.
I was going to suggest I'd be there.
And introducing the champions, the team of JC Jane and Lexis King.
You don't see this every day, guys. Both titles will be up for grabs here in this one.
Which means one of these superstars will be going home with an embarrassment of riches, while the other leaves here empty-handed.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unify champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this Unity-Unify unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time.
What's Lexus in for? Put down face first.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back. Basement drop kick.
The champion on the receiving end of some serious offense. Oh, that hurt. Oh, there's the old stump puller leg snap.
That's gonna hurt.
Tear your hamstring. Well-placed kick. All measured up.
Basement drop kick to the back. Oh! He's pumped up, and so is this crowd.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Bam! An impressive amount of offense against him here.
Yeah, he is struggling to get back into the swing of things.
With the counter.
And that could be the first step towards Lexus gaining control.
Maybe King's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Tag made. Here we go.
Elbow on the spot.
Reaching deep into the bag of tricks for this one. Big combination. Imagine winning this way.
At this point in the match, I'm not surprised. A running Hurricanrana.
Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
Evades the attack. What a Hurricanrana.
Shane has no control here.
Yeah, JC's being completely neutralized. And Zagiri finds its mark.
JCJ just couldn't get out of harm's way there.
Uh-oh, in position, waiting for an opening.
Oh, looks like we're going to see it.
Slow spread. And there it is. The title's not going anywhere.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the Unified Champions for being prepared.
Hold on, spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2,
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
It was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
About damn time.
Not quite the warm and fuzzy greeting I was expecting as your #1 draft pick. What's going on?
After you and your partner struck the first blow against Mutiny by taking the Unity titles from them, I was hoping for more of the same here on SmackDown.
And that's what you're gonna get. We were all on the same page. What's with the attitude?
You haven't heard? We've lost the WWE Championship.
Cody lost the belt? How the hell did I miss that?
He didn't lose the title in a match. Mutiny stole it. Io Sky made off with one of our most prestigious championships in the midst of their most vicious attack yet.
If I'd have been there, I'd have stopped them.
Well, you weren't. And to make matters worse, Triple H is saying his hands are tied. So I've got a board who won't act, Cody in the hospital, a locker room in disarray, and no idea how we're gonna get the undisputed WWE title back.
I'll go take it from them. Mutiny is trying to wreck WWE's legacy one piece at a time. I'm not gonna let them get away with that.
You can't just waltz into the Performance Center and look for it. I have it on good authority that Io has taken the championship to Japan. So are you ready to fly halfway around the world on what could be a wild goose chase?
Hell yeah. Nothing like a 16-hour flight to enjoy some quiet time before I bring the chaos and take down Mutiny.
Okay, good luck. We'll be counting on you.
Glad you're a fan, Paragon.
Well, I was mostly watching to see my favorite superstar, LA Knight. I love that guy. Just something about him reminds me of myself. But anyway, I'm guessing you're here in hot pursuit of a missing championship?
Could be. You have some intel?
Maybe. Can you get me LA Knight's autograph?
Sure.
Okay, great. Well, Io Sky showed up here last night with that title, and she wiped me out.
She beat you?
Like a drum. But then that wrestler Chosen from PWJ rolled up and put a whooping on the both of us.
Wait, Chosen beat up you and Io Sky?
What, beat us up? Hell no. He cleaned us out in a card game. Dude even took the WWE belt off of Io on the river.
Wait, now you were on a river?
It's a poker term. That's not important. Chosen won the belt, and then he and La Congrejita Loca went off to celebrate.
La Congrejita Loca from Lucha Magica? How did she get involved in this?
Locker room romances are a weird thing. If you want to get the story from the horse's mouth, Chosen is out in the arena parading around with the belt like he beat LA Knight for it. That would never happen. Guy is unstoppable.
I'm going to go have a talk with Chosen.
I think that means you're gonna jump him. You know, I'm supposed to team with him tonight.
Find yourself another partner.
You gotta...
Oh. Oh.
Chosen, I kicked your ass once, and unless you give me that
I don't have your belt.
Paragon said you won it off Io in a card game.
I did.
But then... what?
Then... the fire of my heart. The sun I orbit around. The one
You gave her the undisputed WWE...
Yes. Now
You are ridiculous. It's obvious she didn't take the title to...
It was... Oh...
I guess I'm headed to Mexico.
Please tell her. Chosen still loves...
No. Keep your so-called undisputed title.
Of course it is. Io didn't tell you. She took the real belt with her. I didn't see any harm in using the fake one I took from that egomaniac Chosen. He is cute, though. And obsessed with me. Maybe Chosen's not so bad.
I don't give a damn! Look, where did
WWE Archives.
The WWE Archives?
You are Mutiny, see?
See, I'm Mutiny through and through. Just trying to
keep... Then you know Mutiny's taking the belt there to destroy it with everything else at the Archives.
Everything?
When your friends erase the history of WWE forever, it will be a blow they will never recover.
I think I'll be...
Display. She's got to be feeling mighty confident right about now.
She fought with every ounce of her being, and the 2 titles she's carrying are proof of that.
Proof of every ounce of fight she has in her being. Proof she's twice as good as everyone else. I don't know what more she can want other than retaining both of those championships. Not going to be any question about who's champ after this. It's locked in, the Koji clutch. Submission locked in. She's holding.
She is trying to break out of this. Ooh, an elbow does the job.
The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow.
Walking around the ring. Slam. Just deadlifting right there. The power. Power slam. Now the pin for the championship. It's over. The reign is over.
And with that victory, the undisputed WWE Championship belt is coming back to Raw and SmackDown, right where it belongs.
I don't know, Saxton. Right now, it looks like it might belong around that superstar's waist.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You told me so. Any doubts I harbored about you and your partner have...
I feel like that was 2 buffet helpings at least.
But you caught the goose and saved the legacy of this championship.
It's about time Mutiny got a taste of their own medicine.
I suppose my only small bone to pick is your theft of Stone Cold Steve Austin's truck.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. And I don't regret
I
it.
suppose the only thing I can say is...
This is the worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a globe-trotting adventure. It's wild that after all that, you won the title back.
I like hearing that. You won the title. I should definitely be listed in the undisputed WWE Championship lineage.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know. Old rivalries are set aside while we all stand together against our common enemy.
So inspiring. We should hum a patriotic song while you talk.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo. Besides, I am pretty damn inspirational.
The voice of the...
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Team Mutiny Chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But 2 of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they grew up together. I grew up with a lot of weirdos. Doesn't mean they'd make a good tag team partner.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk.
I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these 2.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton. I was skeptical of how valuable the influence of a guy like Punk could be, but you can't argue with the results.
These 2 have put Mutiny on pause, and Becky and Seth are on high alert. And here are the challengers, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins.
A mixed-gender tag title and a husband and wife tag team? It's easy to feel like these Unity titles were made for Seth and Becky.
Unfortunately, they forgot to put them on their wedding registry, so they're going to have to earn them in the ring, just like everyone else.
forces look to make these belts his and hers right here.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. And their opponents, the Dragon and the Dragon.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Elbow thrown to break up the maneuver.
The power. And the pin for the champion. The champion into the pin.
Got him. And the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Dragon and the Dragon.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than...
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah. This reminds me of when we first became friends. We dominated the neighborhood kids in just about every game there was. Tag, hide and seek, kickball, you name it. Until the Andersons moved in. 5 kids, all super athletic beyond their years. They took over. But you didn't get discouraged. And before you know it, we were beating the Andersons' strong and agile butts.
And the Andersons are Mutiny in this analogy?
Yes. It's why I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take them down.
You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to SmackDown, I only have live event matches lined up.
It's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
Sorry, I'm just checking out the spread. My girl said WWE catering was no joke. Once my gym bag is loaded with turkey wraps, I'm gonna bounce.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. And as silly as those unified tag titles were, they did seem to get under their skin.
The unified tag titles? Silly? Oh, I'm glad my partner is over on SmackDown so she doesn't have to hear this. Now, while I've got you, I want to pitch you a brand new, completely original idea. The Unison Tag Team titles. Huh?
No.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make J.D. McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and trons around here?
It's J.D. McDonough, but with some new music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, J.D. McDonough.
Look at JD trying to play this cool. He's attempting to strut his way to the ring, but it sounds like he should be heading to a three-ring circus.
Good one, Saxton. Whoever pulled this one off is earning some major points in my book. But we'll see if this throws McDonough off his game or lights a fire under him.
The clowning around can't end soon enough for McDonough. And now a man who's no stranger to bending the rules for a laugh.
And his opponent, weighing in at 124 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Dragon.
You can almost make out a slight smirk as he makes his way down the ramp. If he's behind JD's musical mishap, he's certainly enjoying the moment.
And why wouldn't he, Corey? These are classic mind games. And if he's the one behind them, he should enjoy this. At least until the match starts.
Square on McDonough. Trouble's coming.
Oh, looks like we're going to see it. Selena Del Sol. Is that all she wrote?
And picks up a monumental victory.
Here is your winner, the Dragon.
This prankster has turned fun and games into a winning strategy.
He played the Joker and ended up taking the whole pot. JD just couldn't juggle his way out of this jester's jest.
Did I congratulate you on the win last?
It was totally...
Yeah, and you're going to be singing it again.
Did someone say send in the clown?
No, this isn't a joke. But let me put this in words you might actually understand.
Those are hardly the only two options.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon...
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job.
Dom is on the premises.
I thought snitches get stitches, Corey.
I'm not ratting on Dom. I'm telling the lawmen to watch their backs.
And his opponent, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
No doubt that Dom has the skill to stand on his own. He doesn't need to keep dragging his father's name through the mud.
Oh, Cole, let's be honest. Dom has already overshot any and all expectations in WWE. You can't deny his talent and his it factor.
Listen, I admit Dom has put work in to reach this level, but he's still a slime ball.
Dominic Mysterio is a true workhorse in WWE. The first man to ever main event Raw, SmackDown, and NXT in the same week.
Could stand to focus more on his in-ring and less on his love life and personal issues.
Dom's an excellent multitasker. He can juggle it all. That should be celebrated.
Dominic now is going to have to dig down deep.
And that was an expert. We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT Mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Hey, pay attention!
Fallon Henley and JD McDonough are here.
What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt.
And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming.
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing.
Then let's crank it up and make it a...
Hopefully you've got something better than a little...
Come on, come on.
This is a man on a mission,
looking to deliver a new brand of judgment.
And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
The size of Damian Priest, his intensity, he is easily one of the most imposing superstars in WWE.
From the moment the Archer of Infamy sets his sights on you, you know you're in trouble. When Priest goes after someone, he does not miss.
With Priest in the ring, there's a sense of grim foreboding in the air.
Yeah, knowing Priest, it's a safe bet that this thing's going to get violent. He's not going to hold anything back.
Oh, point of the elbow finds the mark. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
Oh, strong impact.
Oh, God. Oh, ouch. Priest able to avert that.
Hang on, is that Dork the Clown's music?
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning.
That's him making a statement.
It seemed more like him ruining a perfectly good match.
He might have him here. Is this it?
And what's this?
Why'd he do that? What's going on?
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
Heading up in harm's way yet again.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
Going to the top rope. What's his...
Way too... Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
And now thrown back into the ring.
From the top. Elbow drop.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
And the momentum's clearly against Priest now.
Yeah, Priest needs to shift wherever his focus is over to the task at hand.
Priest has his opponent up. Powerbomb. Is that enough for Priest? Whoa!
You gotta be kidding me.
Everyone here is in shock.
Priest clearly thinking, what am I going to have to do to put this one away? Taking advantage of the opportunity. 2 kicks out. He still has life.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
What a forearm. Now propped up in the corner.
Drop kick right on the money.
And a disorienting blow to the head there.
Just try to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
Oh, man. Every successive move.
The cover on Priest.
That will end it. Here is your winner, the Dragon.
And with a flourish of clown-themed weapons, he secured the win. You got to admit, his theatrics were perfectly executed tonight.
Absolutely, Corey. He not only brought the tricks, but he used every one to his advantage.
Hammers? A clown shoe?
No way. You would have just said no. I wanted to have a little fun.
I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy.
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio, he was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose. I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right. Let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexis King and Bailey. And their opponents, the Dragon and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Doing what he pleases.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
Here we go.
Bang! What a move. Yes, there's the tag.
Caught with a clothesline. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Big offense could be coming here.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's mind.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
Controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change. A legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy looking like an idiot making booby traps to stop mutiny invasions, who do you think started the rumors that it was causing dissension in the mutiny locker room? Yeah, that was me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flower miles. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space, because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
All I've got so far is punch him in the teeth, so obviously it's a work in progress. We need something solid, but that's where my head's at right now.
That's a start, I guess. But I was thinking maybe an actual plan to weaken Mutiny's grip. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thought?
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top.
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow.
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do.
We'll see.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
You gotta love the throwback, Corey. This is like stepping into a time machine.
Absolutely, Saxton. Destination, May 29th, 2014. NXT TakeOver, Women's Championship. You've got to bet we're getting another classic here tonight.
Let's see if history repeats itself, or history will be made. Here comes the boat, ready for action.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Well, Natalya represents a dynasty of sports entertainment.
The Queen of Hearts spans eras, and her boat status is forever.
Natalya is always refining her arsenal. She's more dangerous than ever.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. No more holding back, going all out now.
Oh, getting the better of that exchange.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection. Hits it again, and that's gotta do it.
Cover. What a win. Charlotte with the victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
History repeats itself as Charlotte Flair brought back the wardrobe, the finisher, and the victory.
There's more than just nostalgia here. Charlotte just reminded everyone not only of what she's done, but of why she is still one of the greatest of all time.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bailey want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany. And it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
B?
No. I'm making...
You sure? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're banging your head against a brick wall.
I'm aware of the risks. But I'm not backing down.
I get it, but I've also seen things not go according to plan. Like, you know, draft night.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bailey. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will.
The Queen bringing back another throwback look.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte going back to her vast wardrobe closet for a throwback look that's sure to bring back memories for everyone, especially Tiffany Stratton.
Well, she's going to need more than memories. That gear brought her luck against Bailey in 2017, and she's hoping for a repeat here tonight.
It's time for Charlotte to face the heart of Mutiny.
That's not Bailey. It's Shayna Baszler.
And her opponent from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Bailey said Charlotte was going to face the so-called heart of Mutiny. I guess we all assumed she meant herself.
Another bait and switch by Bailey and Mutiny. Are we honestly surprised at this point?
Let's see how Charlotte handles this last-minute surprise.
Chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection. Did Charlotte just end this?
The cover! It's over, all in a nice work.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte Flair overcame the odds, the mind games, and Shayna Baszler. While Charlotte is the winner, the biggest loser might just be Bailey.
That's right, Saxton, because for at least one night, the so-called heart of Mutiny beats no more.
Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bailey. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bailey wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
The following is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Tiffany Stratton.
Tonight, Tippy time means it's time for her to officiate this match. But do we really think she's going to be impartial?
Oh, with Bayley involved, I'd say that's highly unlikely. She's going to have Stratton do whatever it takes to make sure she comes out on top.
Let's see how Stratton calls this match.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple.
And the participants, first from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
We finally get the match we were supposed to see last week as Charlotte will get her hands on Bayley.
And she'll do it wearing another classic outfit from her vast collection. Her wardrobe catalog is longer than her list of victories.
Charlotte and Bayley finally face off with Tiffany Stratton officiating.
Already a queen of big matches and quickly becoming a franchise player.
It's truly remarkable how Charlotte Flair has accomplished so much in such a short period of time. The role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Cole.
I have cautious optimism.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley.
A true history maker and the first ever women's Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, Bayley's a woman who reestablished herself with a record-breaking Royal Rumble win and a championship victory at WrestleMania.
The former leader of Damage Control, who now wants to lead the women's division, not take it over.
Bayley never lost her love for this sport. She turned that inner rage into determination. You have to respect it.
Charlotte setting her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of mutiny.
No.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped.
Charlotte's down. So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
How are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bailey was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great...
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bailey needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been...
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you.
You and me? Facing off?
Tiffany Stratton getting a warm welcome from this home crowd.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton!
After the way last week's match ended, I don't think anyone expected a show of sportsmanship like we're seeing here tonight.
But with the lengths Charlotte went to bring Tiffany back from the dark side, I never lost hope, Corey.
Redemption and new beginnings are in the air as this contest is about to begin. The one and only Charlotte Flair.
Perhaps the greatest competitor in the history of the women's division.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Already in the midst of a legendary career and so far from finished.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair has proven to be ready for any type of battle.
And Charlotte oozes confidence like no other.
Well, Flair has made a career of living up to the moment, becoming the moment.
Or just the presence alone, Corey, serves as intimidation for her opponents.
And tonight, the Queen looks ready to take her throne yet again by force.
Greatness has a name, and it is Charlotte Flair.
Lover or hater, she is truly the measuring stick of this division, standing head and shoulders above her peers.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and
natural selection. Nothing Stratton can do now.
And the cover. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte Flair showed why she's the queen of WWE, welcoming Tiffany back with a hard-fought victory.
This was a match of mutual respect, with Charlotte riding yet another chapter in her acclaimed career.
It's been a while since...
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't...
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling...
Because mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can...
Now who's being...
Forgotten how amazing those outfits were, Charlotte. Do you keep a wardrobe person on retainer?
Actually, I'd love their number. I'm thinking of getting myself one of those purple ones for when I'm feeling a little extra.
I'm not sure you could pull it off, but I'd like to see that.
Me too. Seriously, though, convincing Tiffany to leave Mutiny and join us? That's huge.
They thought they had someone special in Tiff. But they're gonna find out that they just lost someone irreplaceable.
We're happy to have her on board. She's a game changer. Not to mention you too, of course.
It is great. But are we just gonna sit around and celebrate? Or are we gonna talk about how we get ready for Survivor Series? What's the plan?
I'm sticking...
Sounds good. When you're ready to make the next move, I'll find our final teammate on Raw.
How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
Just laying low. At least I'm free from those straight-edge vegan sermons, right? But man, it's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. Maybe you and I should host an anti-mutiny recruitment mixer. You bring the snacks and drinks, and I'll work on a killer slideshow presentation. Could get some of the heavy hitters to act.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him, but it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
He really should get his eyes checked. Maybe all those paparazzi flashes have caused permanent damage. I guess it's up to us to open everybody's eyes and put on a show they can't ignore.
Yeet. Look, Oos, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just... with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Yeah, because in another minute, Mutiny might have taken over all of WWE. You said it yourself. This is no time to sit back. So I want you and your bro.
You're right. If me and Jimmy can get straight, we could help WWE take Mutiny down once and for all.
That's what...
Because whatever it is...
Look, man.
Talk. Bro, after everything that's gone...
Listen. It's about...
Then why don't you go chat up the Rock? Final boss can be that...
I tried, bro. Rock's too wrapped up.
You need me? Can't rebuild the bridge you already burned. This isn't like when we were...
I know. But I wish it was that simple.
Yeah. I'd beat you up until Mom turned the hose on us.
Beat me up? Big bro.
Is that right? Well, Mom ain't here now, and I got time before the show starts. How about we get... That felt right.
For real, man?
Nah, I wasn't even upset about that. I was angry.
I don't think so.
Well, it's squashed now. And you know, if we can show up in the ring...
Yeet.
I'm down, Oos. Let's remind everyone why we're the baddest tag team.
And look who's back. Jay and Jimmy Uso together again.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 493 pounds, the team of Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso.
If the Usos have truly wiped their slate clean, the tag team division might need to buckle up. These brothers at peace means chaos for everyone else.
Indeed, Saxton, but with the Usos, it's only a matter of time before they're at each other's throats again. Enjoy the peace while it lasts. It never seems to stick for long.
The Usos' next chapter starts now.
And their opponents, accompanied by Paul Ellering, at a combined weight of 620 pounds, the team of ITA-Artemidez.
Gentlemen, this has all the makings of an all-time classic match, and I fully expect it to deliver on that promise. To rethink his strategy fast.
Boom! Hip attack. He's covering him. He's got him.
And he picks up a monumental victory. Here are your winners, the team of Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso.
Jimmy and Jey have put Akam and Razar into the newly reopened Uso Penitentiary.
The Usos are showing that their bond...
Razar into the newly reopened Uso Penitentiary.
The Usos are showing that their bond is as strong...
WWE Universe. You just saw the return of the Usos, and we lit up that ring. Ain't nobody can throw down like we do. But tonight was about more than just a reunion. It's about sending a message.
You know it, Us. We put our issues aside because there's a bigger battle to fight against mutiny. But if we're gonna win the battle, we need the heaviest hitters. So I'm calling you out. Rock, where you at, man? You out there making movies, chasing that spotlight? While we're here fighting to save the company that made you. It's time to come back down to earth and pick a side, cuz.
But it's not just the final boss. We need every single superstar out there. Mutiny thinks they can break us down, turn us against each other. We're not having it. It's time for all of us in WWE to come together. Shut them down.
Survivor Series is coming, and it's our chance to show the world what we're really about. We're calling everyone to the front line. Let's make a stand together.
So let's lace up, step up, and throw down. It's time to shut down mutiny. Remind them and everyone else, when you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Yeet!
Phenomenal speech out there. Funny story. I didn't know she was my ex until the wedding.
Cool story, Troy.
Point is, mutiny was
3-on-2.
It's more than just numbers. They want to break your spirit.
Then it sure would be nice if our cousin The Rock...
Clearly, I'm not the best person to ask when it comes to cousins.
Then maybe you can send Rock a message.
I'll send the word up the chain. No guarantee.
It's about time he...
The following contest is a 3-on-2 tag Tag Team Handicap Match. Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 651 pounds, the team of Braun Breaker, Tommaso Ciampa, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Each of these competitors has incredible singles potential, but as a group, they may just be unstoppable.
Wait a second, it's The Rock. Looks like he's here to even the odds.
The Rock. Oh! Closed fist connects.
There's some power behind that punch. Full Nelson cinched in.
Sit out. Slam.
Oh, my! Disheartening situation for the Blackheart. Ciampa has to weather a storm here.
Enziguri to the floor. Pin. This could be it. Guys, he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here are your winners, the team of Jimmy Uso and...
Think The Rock ever even got word that we needed him?
It looked like he saw the match announced on social media.
And this is on their turf now. KO out here talking about reuniting.
He made his choice.
Then what are we doing, Oos? Was it the whole point to convince Rock to stand with us?
Look, Oos, I hear you. We step into NXT, maybe. Just...
Okay. If this is our stand...
Yeet!
Yeet!
KO is here on NXT.
And their opponents, first, from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Kevin Owens is walking with a purpose. He looks fired up tonight. I don't know if there's anyone in WWE who feeds off the heat of the moment quite like Owens.
KO wastes little time starting to fight. His brawls are not for the weak of heart.
No one settles scores quite like Kevin Owens.
Sami Zayn, another powerful superstar, has joined Mutiny.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
With Sami Zayn joining Kevin Owens, this could get ugly fast. Is it too late for the Usos to call this off?
No, come on, Saxton. The Usos coming here sends a strong message to the rest of WWE. Against Mutiny, you counter, not cower.
Let's see what other surprises Mutiny has up their sleeves.
Vaulting plancha, incredible.
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Whip to the outside here.
This could be a turning point.
The Usos setting up for something big.
Here they go.
Double cross body to the outside.
Yeet.
I know you're excited, but don't yeet, Saxton.
Braun Breaker with a clothesline. Where did he come from?
I have no idea.
And now Jay gets slammed into the steel steps. The mood has quickly changed.
Sammy and KO had an ace up their sleeve in Mutiny's enforcer, Braun Breaker.
And now Breaker cinches in the Steiner recliner.
What are these three up to now?
It looks like Mutiny is going to impale him with that chair. Roman Reigns with a spear out of nowhere.
Everyone in this arena is shocked, including both teams.
We've been waiting for the final boss, but instead, the original tribal chief has picked a side. Braun Breaker is reeling.
And they nail Breaker with 1D.
You're not going to get away that easy, Sammy. Time to pay the piper.
Sammy is begging, pleading for forgiveness from the Usos.
He's not going to get it.
Superman punch.
And the double super kick.
1, 2, 3.
That'll do it. What a victory for the Usos in the heart of Mutiny territory with a sip from the head of the table.
Sami Zayn's Mutiny debut was a giant dud.
Thanks to Roman Reigns and the Usos' Herculean effort.
Certainly not the reunion that Sammy and KO hoped everyone would be talking about.
And that look says it all, guys. The Usos' courage inspired the OTC to join the fight against Mutiny.
All three family members standing united. They've not just won a match, they've made a statement. Incredible resilience and unity shown here tonight.
Yeet.
Ow, wow.
You, Jay, you and Jimmy really brought the fire to Mutiny.
Yeah, and Roman brought the gasoline.
You know it. We're all in this together now.
So Jimmy and Roman are both on board.
Yeet. They're both ready to take down Mutiny at Survivor Series. Roman's done with sitting on the sideline. He's all in.
And The Rock?
He sent me a text hyping up how many people saw the match.
Huh? At least we know he's watching.
Yeah. He's watching the numbers and hearing cha-ching every time someone says Survivor Series. But we're the ones with the real business to handle. What's our next move?
We need to go after the Unity titles. It's time to make a big statement.
Agreed. It's a huge feather in Punk's cap right now. Let's make sure Mutiny walks into Survivor Series without them.
Yeet. But which two of us are going after it?
You two. There's no sense in letting Punk know we're all working together.
The less he knows, the better.
Great. Go get those Unity titles. We'll keep our Unity secret for now.
Did you come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
Let's call it a royal decree, because this gentleman and the Queen are going after the Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match just to see how this all works?
No. The WWE brass let this Mutiny thing get out of hand, and now it's on us to fix their mess. We need to show them how it's done. Those titles, we're taking them back before Survivor Series. Yeet.
Fair enough. I should warn you, though, Punk is not eager to hand out Unity title shots, especially to a team from WWE.
We figured. What's it going to take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a four-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Line them up, Oos. We'll clear that path and claim that gold. No doubt.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Only because the Queen hasn't conquered it yet.
Set it up.
It's the lone team representing WWE.
The following contest is a intergender tornado match. Introducing first, the team of Charlotte Flair and Jey Uso.
The odds are definitely stacked against the team representing WWE, but I, for one, am hoping they can pull off the upset here and earn a shot at the Unity titles.
I would be very careful saying anything like that in this arena, but between you and me, my fingers are crossed too.
This tornado tag match is about to kick off.
And their opponents. First, the team of Roxanne Perez and Shawn Spears.
The WWE Universe has been counting the days, hours, and minutes for this match to start, and the countdown is almost over.
Making their way to the ring, the team of and Johnny Gargano.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
The team of Shayna Baszler and Charlie Dempsey.
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good.
As their opponent.
Here are your winners, the team of Charlotte Flair and Jey Uso.
These two just defy the odds and earn themselves a shot at the Unity titles.
Did you see those social media posts?
That's exactly why I'm concerned.
Because you think Punk's going to pull something? Of course he will.
Yeet. Let him scheme. Tonight we're gonna...
Don't start doubting us now.
Never. I've seen what you both can do, but we've all been on the receiving end of Punk's...
You think there was something more to them saying they were going to make SmackDown?
Maybe, but they also don't know we're working together.
Good. It'll be nice to face Bailey when she doesn't have an ally.
Looks like the rumors are true. Mutiny is planning an attack.
But they didn't plan for this.
Here's the Unity title challengers.
I'm not sure if these two know what just happened backstage, but if so, that's got to give them an extra level of confidence, knowing Mutiny has already been thrown off their game.
Or you don't want to get too overconfident, though, Saxton. They've still got a match, and those Unity titles are going to be won or lost in the ring.
The Unity titles are once again on the line here on SmackDown. Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
Jey Uso. This is as much about a mental advantage as a physical one.
Just punishing their opponent.
She whips Bailey into the corner.
And a massive clothesline. Bailey is down. We've seen this before.
A massive whirlwind splash.
And King can't do anything about it.
This will do it.
Chad Patton has stopped counting.
Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like they're going to remind him.
Wait, Bailey with the roll-up. It's over.
Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hold on, it looks like Lexis King got left behind.
Yeah, and he's just realizing that right now.
Doesn't look like Lexis King's going anywhere.
Are these four superstars our team for Survivor Series? We may have lost this one, but now Lexis King is going to pay. And the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down onto the ringside floor.
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined Mutiny.
But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
Kid referee. Just when we thought Punk couldn't stoop any lower.
I know. It's lucky for us Survivor Series isn't a limbo contest. At least we laid out Lexis.
Which means we get to show CM Punk what it's like to go toe-to-toe with us. Or should I say, fist to face.
I like the sound of that. In fact, if it's Punk we're facing, let's tell the GMs to make the match no DQ.
I don't like that.
Well, we've got one episode of SmackDown before Survivor Series. Let's go out to the ring and deliver a message to Mutiny that they can't ignore.
And even though the entire team will be out there, let's make sure Punk knows the message is coming from the two of us.
Then we should lean into our personalities, use what we do best.
Nothing annoys a tough guy more than having a laugh at his expense. I think it's time for some classic cosplay.
Dressing up as Lexus King was fun. Doing it as Punk will be even better. And as good as your JC Jane was, you'd make an excellent Bailey.
Agreed. Let's gather the troops and the sewing machine.
Hold on, that's not Mutiny making their way to the ring, but it sure looks like it. Someone has definitely been studying their opponents.
Look out, I think CM Punk just got hurt.
You'd think we were transported to NXT.
Look at KO. He looks really focused and ready to go.
The swagger, the intensity, it's spot on.
And Io Sky looks like she's had a few too many.
They say laughter is the best medicine, and this might just be the prescription WWE needed tonight.
Mutiny are going to need prescriptions after these four are done with them at Survivor Series.
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
I assume everyone's laser focused as we head into Survivor Series.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
Your savior is here. I am CM Punk, and I have come to rescue WWE and revolutionize this entire sport so that I can benefit.
And me too, right?
We'll see, Bailey.
You're the boss. Watching you orchestrate all these double crosses is so reassuring for your second in command.
That's the kind of loyalty that keeps us on top.
I thought it was all the cheating.
CM Punk has heard enough.
I guess imitation is the highest form of flattery. Or maybe this is all just hero worship. But while you're busy out there clowning around, Mutiny is continuing our takeover. And after Survivor Series, our dominance will be undeniable.
Which one is the real Punk? What Midwestern city are you from? Only the real CM Punk would know that. It's not like he constantly talks about it and has made it the cornerstone of his oh-so-authentic, down-to-earth, blue-collar personality.
Bailey, ding dong, hello. It's the Windy City, which is perfect because I'm full of hot air.
You're so intent on entertaining everyone, aren't you? Well, if it's a show you want, I'm more than happy to oblige. Because as it turns out, you're not the only ones at SmackDown tonight wearing Mutiny colors. And trust me, the others are not playing dress up.
The real Mutiny is here.
Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can. Looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this break. Oh, man, we all know what's coming here.
Up and over!
Sliced bread!
Jade is in big trouble.
And she breaks the count, saving her partner. Oh, my God. Moonsault. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
At this point in the match, you have to hope your teammates are in better shape.
And I think we just might see.
Dragon twist cutter.
Close the books. This one is over. Scores the win. What a great team.
Here are your winners. The Dragon. Jey Uso
WWE is already running on all cylinders. What a win against...
Entirely on our shoulders.
No pressure, though.
After we expose Mutiny for the clowns they are, I'm pretty sure they're walking into Survivor Series with their eyes way off the prize. We got them.
Now, we just have to keep them off balance.
One way we could do that is with a last-minute substitution. When I joined the team, you got Tiffany Stratton too. As much as I want to get my hands on Io in the first match, Mutiny would never see this coming.
That's an interesting idea, but we wanted you on the team because of you. So let's stick with the plan.
Don't forget we got my brother and my cousin too. I always love taking it to KO. But we hit Jimmy or Roman's music, KO won't know what to do.
We've got the head of the table at our disposal. Jay, you did the heavy lifting getting us here, but we've got a WMD in our arsenal. I say we use it.
The time for talk is over. Let's go out there and start the series with a win.
Better yet, let's make it 2 wins. I don't think we're ever gonna get to that third and final Unity title match, no matter what Mutiny tries to pull.
So long as we have this kind of faith in each other, I know I'm going to walk out of Survivor Series on the winning side.
It's the first line of defense for Team WWE.
The following contest is a best out of 3 series match for control of the WWE. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
This superstar has been a true inspiration for everyone in the locker room. She put herself right in Mutiny's line of fire to protect WWE.
And she's been fighting like hell for weeks. I hope she saved something for tonight, because if she hasn't, we could start the night with Team WWE at a huge disadvantage.
WWE versus Mutiny for the future of the company is finally here. Io Sky looking to draw first blood at Survivor Series.
And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan, the NXT Women's Champion, Io Sky.
Not only is Io Sky the NXT Women's Champion, she has the important distinction of representing Mutiny in the first match of the best-of-3 series.
Mutiny picked Io for a reason, Byron. She's the exact type of competitor you want to set the tone and jump out to a 1-0 series lead. But I hope I'm wrong for WWE's sake.
We are so close to finding out which side will take the important 1-0 series lead.
Setting Io up for a suplex here.
Shades of Eddie Guerrero.
Hold on. Io's got backup.
But Team WWE was ready.
Wait a second.
Asuka with the poison mist.
Where did she come from?
Io with a moonsault from out of nowhere.
The genius of the Sky had a genius plan.
And that'll do it.
Mutiny has drawn first blood here at Survivor Series, and WWE is on its heels, down 1-0.
You have to wonder if we're even going to see a Unity title match tonight in that third and final contest. Kevin Owens could make this a series sweep with Team WWE.
This night could go from bad to worse.
Going after that missed attack from Asuka.
They're flushing her eyes out in the trainer's room. I think she's angrier than she is hurt. But now we're playing from behind.
It's our own damn fault. How didn't we see Asuka coming?
Overconfidence. We were looking one way, and they slipped the knife right in our backs. But we're going to be ready for them this time.
They've used crooked refs, blindside attacks, and chances are that's going to be the theme of the night. How do we hold them off?
You two head to Gorilla and make sure we don't see a repeat of Kyrie and Bailey's interference.
What are you gonna do?
Collect our mad-as-hell partner from the trainer's room. We'll try to stop Mutiny from coming through the crowd.
That sounds like a plan.
When we were kids playing with that old toy WWE ring, you ever imagine that we'd be the last line of defense protecting WWE's future?
As a matter of fact, yeah. Tonight is what I've been imagining for a very long time.
Let's go tie this thing up.
To a must-win situation.
Series means we are playing sudden death with the future of WWE from here on out.
Then I couldn't feel more confident with that man right there fighting for all of us.
Kevin Owens might smell blood in the water, but this man looks like a real shark.
Weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
You know, there is nothing KO would like more than to give CM Punk and Bailey the night off and go down in history as the man who ended WWE as we know it.
And that's why we've got a member of Team WWE in there who's even more motivated to not let that happen.
I hope Fight Owens fight becomes Lose Owens lose.
There's the kick. Buster! Thunderous.
Nothing Owens can do now.
Going for the cover. And got the win. That is a huge win here tonight.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
We're back in it, Corey. What a clutch win for Team WWE.
An impressive win over KO, and the series is now tied 1-1. It all comes down to our main...
Back in this thing.
Kevin Owens got taken apart out there.
It helped that it was finally a fair fight. Did you have to stop Mutiny from interfering?
Nope. I was in Gorilla the whole time and they never showed. You?
Your partner and I split up to cover the crowd and nobody came my way. Maybe they shot their shot with Asuka and damage control.
It's possible, but I bet Punk and Bailey have another trick or two up their sleeves.
That's what we're expecting. My partner and I have been through just about everything together. We've seen it all, and we're ready for whatever they throw at us.
Where is your partner?
I don't know. You haven't seen him since the last match?
No. Maybe that's why Mutiny never interfered. They were busy attacking him.
I'm going to find him.
You don't have time. You have to get to Gorilla for your match. This is our last chance to stop Mutiny.
We'll find him. You just go out there and win this thing.
It's Mutiny's controversial co-founder, Bailey.
You have to assume Bailey has something to do with this turning into a handicap match. He's been trying to stack the deck against the WWE since Mutiny first started.
You're probably right, Byron, but Bailey's been known to get too full of herself at times. Maybe that'll cause her to take her eye off the prize here tonight.
Bailey looks to see her Mutiny rise to the top while we hope it hits rock bottom.
It's the man looking to cement Mutiny and his legacy here tonight. CM Punk has been called a lot of things throughout his career, but after tonight, he could be called the most powerful man in WWE.
Oh, let's not even put that out there, Cole. I know it doesn't look great with Mutiny having a 2-on-1 advantage here, but I'm not giving up yet.
Here's hoping Team WWE has one more miracle left in them.
Just battering their opponent.
She knew how to evade that.
Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
from the top rope. Crash landing. That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
What a punch. Up angle suplex. This is it. The Civil War is over.
No! Bayley is not ready to give up on the rebellion.
And the referee's helpless since it's no disqualification.
Is that who I think it is?
We thought Mutiny had taken out half of our team.
They may have taken a shot, but this leader of Team WWE isn't going down that easily.
Bayley and Punk don't look so confident all of a sudden.
What they look is scared, Saxton. They see Mutiny crumbling before their very eyes.
Team WWE has Mutiny on the ropes.
Oh, my God.
What? What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. We're seeing yet another defection.
At the worst possible time. With everything these two have been through, I never thought I'd see this.
This is a shocking betrayal. It's a choice that can't be taken back.
These two have so much history.
That's what Punk excels at, Saxton. Divisiveness.
You should have seen this coming. You hear that? You should have seen this coming.
Maybe we all should have.
Come on, you made your point.
It's what Mutiny's done for months, beating WWE in the most humiliating way possible.
Go to sleep!
This is tough to watch. No, don't count it. Come on.
The referee doesn't have a choice.
It's over.
Mutiny has prevailed, and WWE will never be the same.
Is it even WWE anymore? I never thought I'd see this day come.
Is there anyone who somehow can reclaim the legacy of this company?
I think it might be too late.
There's nothing left to say here. This is disgusting.
For myself, that felt good. It's been a while since I've had a chance to drop dead weight. Since I moved away from a childhood friend, in fact. Though I'm glad we stayed close. If we hadn't, you would have never reached out, expecting me to drop everything I had going on and jump in to rescue you. When I agreed to help, I may have bent the truth a little and said I was ride or die. I was also looking for the right opportunity. I was looking for an opportunity to finally put myself front and center, not just be a sidekick to someone who always puts themselves first. That's what CM Punk gave me. The chance to eliminate the world of fabricated first draft picks, self-obsessed brass ring grabbers, and anyone too stubborn to see the light of change coming to this industry. So to my former childhood bestie, let me be clear. If I had known what was ahead of me all those years ago, I would have taken your kickball and befriended those new kids that moved in. Because I had no reason to stay loyal to someone who constantly made everything about themselves. But now that I see clearly, I'm with people who actually care about me and my future. I'm the one standing tall, not letting you make decisions for me anymore. And you? You lost everything.
Time to come in today.
I know I'm not even a part of WWE anymore, so I appreciate you bringing me in. Although, if I'm being honest, I hoped to hear from you sooner. Especially since I've been reaching out ever since Survivor Series.
To say things have been complicated would be an understatement. I'm sure you've been following on social media.
It's hard to avert your eyes from a dumpster fire.
Good. Then you know Mutiny's taken over Raw and SmackDown and put their people in charge of everything.
Ah. There it is.
What?
You've lost control. You called an uprising best for business because you thought you could control them, and now they're in charge. Becky Lynch, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, they were all convinced you were secretly running Mutiny. I know it turns out you weren't, but you could not have done a better job helping them if you were.
Listen, this isn't about me. This is about the future of this company. Mutiny has put everything at risk. We're supposed to be on the road to WrestleMania, and they've decided to cancel the Royal Rumble. Why bother when CM Punk has probably already decided he's main eventing? Mutiny is dismantling everything, and they're showing no signs of stopping.
So now you've decided you want Mutiny out? Fine. Let me take care of them. If you still have the power, reinstate my contract and give me the chance to get revenge and fix this.
I can't give you a new WWE contract.
Then why am I here?
Mutiny has my hands tied. And as much as the board would love to see you teach Punk and your former partner a lesson, you'd need an army to take them on. With the kind of chokehold they have on the company right now, it would be damn near impossible for you to get anyone on the current roster to help you.
Great. So we're just here to talk about how you've given up?
Oh, I haven't given up. And I don't think you have either. Like I said, I don't think anyone on the current roster can help you.
Oh. There's the old cerebral assassin.
Yeah, he's still in there when I need him. But I can also be pretty bold. Just like you. I think you can use that to your advantage. It's your call who to recruit to your army.
Interesting. I know you said no one on the current roster can help, but... I have a pretty good idea of some legendary talent who are always ready for a fight.
Good. Then I'll leave you to it.
Hey, do you have a second?
The con's not open yet. You'll have to... Wow. I know things didn't go well for you with Mutiny, but it's a bit soon to be joining us on the autograph circuit, isn't it? Hey, look who's here. It's the outcast of WWE.
DDP!
Of course it's me. And as long as you're not trying to take a cut of the yoga market, we're cool.
Don't worry, I'm not here to sell anything. I'm here to ask for your help. I know you both can see what Mutiny is doing. Dismantling the company you built with all the sacrifices you made night after night. WWE means so much to so many people, so I'm asking you for one more sacrifice. Because I need an army to take on Mutiny. I need the WWE Legends.
You're right. I've never liked Mutiny, and it's been getting worse and worse since they won a Survivor Series.
But you can't expect us to just drop everything. I mean, look around. We're busy people.
Look, I don't mean any disrespect.
None taken. After all, respect is earned.
We've seen what you can do against the current generation. But if you want our help, you gotta show us what you can do against a legend.
I'd be honored to face either of you in a match.
We'll sit this one out. But we do have a few friends joining us here today if you can stick around until the convention opens.
I'm sure Alundra Blaze or Big Papa Pump will be fired up to get you in the ring.
A chance to face Alundra Blaze? If that's what it takes to earn your respect and get you to join the fight, I'm in.
Bang!
Can you warn me next time you're gonna bang? Alundra's got to figure out a way to match that youthful energy.
No, she doesn't. She's learned from experience how to handle someone like this.
She's going to have the experience of feeling the mat on her face if she's not careful.
And shoot.
Didn't expect to work out the ring.
The fans ate it up. DDP and I even had fun. Now, Alundra, well...
So you'll help me fight Mutiny?
WWE wasn't perfect, but the way Punk has gone about trying to change DDP and I sent out some text to other legends. We all have your back.
Mutiny's been launching attacks against WWE since...
I like the sound of that. And I think we can help get you in. A group of WWE legends. And maybe somebody will accidentally leave a side door open for you.
Oh, I'm not gonna ruin their show. We are.
Apparently, CM Punk has some sort of major announcement regarding WrestleMania. I can't wait.
Mutiny Universe! What I have proven the past few months is that it only takes a spark to start a fire. One person to take a stand and change the trajectory of the whole business. Speaking of changing the business, let's address all those rumors about the WrestleMania main event. Surprise! It's bigger than that. This year, with Mutiny in charge, we're holding WrestleMania CM! And of course, yours truly will headline Mutiny's biggest show against...
What the hell?
Sorry, Punk. Change your plans.
Finn Balor trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh my God, it's X-Pac!
They've infiltrated the infiltrators.
Talk about a change of plans.
WWE Legends Hall of Famers, who all is in on this?
3D through the table. Mutiny's never faced anything like this before.
They're definitely on their heels right now.
Is that Alundra Blaze? They're pulling out all the stops.
I think this has Punk's attention.
Bailey and KO are going to try to level the playing field. Good luck.
It looks like Mutiny is completely off their game.
All hell has broken loose here at Mutiny's home base.
It's about time someone took a stand against them.
Trish Stratus and Scott Steiner are here.
And look who's with them. Mutiny's nemesis is back.
That's right. You better run.
This is unbelievable.
No, Corey, this is beautiful.
Punk's been fooling around, and now he's going to find out.
Looks like Punk didn't want a taste of his own medicine.
Punk's hightailing it so fast, he didn't have time to blow a kiss. Is Punk going to get away? You got to be kidding me.
Not this time.
Maybe we'll finally get some...
Punk had to expect this after everything he's put her through.
Into the steel door.
Punk's in trouble here.
From behind. We gotta go.
The SOB is gonna get away again.
Punk may have escaped, but this battle has been won. We're getting word that all of Mutiny is fleeing their home base of the Performance Center.
Mutiny has fallen.
It's about damn time.
I just want to thank Mutiny for welcoming us into their home. I hope you like what we've done with the place. It was so nice to see all my old friends tonight, especially one in particular. I'm sorry you had to run, but now that I'm back, we'll have plenty of time to catch up, because we have a lot to talk about. You picked the wrong side. You followed a guy who likes to stir the pot, rile people up, all in the name of being some sort of holier-than-thou martyr who somehow always knows better than everybody else. CM Punk, maybe you did once speak truth to power, but now? Now I think you're so angry about what you still haven't been able to accomplish that you use your words to mask the selfish, entitled, arrogant brat that you've become. Or maybe that's who you've always been. It's clear to me, this was no mutiny for the good of the people. What you led was a power grab, designed to replace a monarch with a dictator. You're even more corrupt than the thing you hate. But don't worry, punk. The WWE Legends and I aren't even close to finished. Oh, and your precious performance center? This is ours now. Want it back? Give me a match, and let's settle this once and for all.
Well, that was pretty epic. It was such a blast pushing all those buttons in Gorilla, and I hit a bunch of diamond cutters out of nowhere and made those mutiny jabronis feel the bang. I gotta say, for a bunch of old-timers, it was pretty damn impressive how fast we had those clowns running.
Well, they don't call you legends for nothing.
They sure don't, kid. Speaking of, I saw your face in Punk at an 8-man tag. I'm sure any of us would love to get back in there and put Mutiny in their place. So, which 3 legends are you gonna choose?
It's Team WWE here for one final Mutiny battle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Dragon. Lead us, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, and Kevin Nash.
The leader of this team struck right at the heart of Mutiny and forced this winner takes all final showdown.
It's not over until CM Punk and every one of his flunkies pay for what they've done and never show their faces again.
Mutiny's last stand is about to begin, and Team WWE looks ready. CM Punk's revolution has all come down to this.
And CM Punk, the Dragon, Kevin Owens, and Bayley.
It's hard to even look at these treasonous backstabbers, but hopefully we won't have to look at them much longer.
If it's hard for us, imagine how bad it is for the leader of Team WWE. She's got to be seething that the man she brought in to fight Mutiny is now one of its last soldiers. It's WWE versus Mutiny one last and final time.
With a patented
jackknife. Is that what it takes to beat
the cover?
And just like that, the nightmare that was Mutiny is officially over.
Normally I'd say that's overly dramatic, Saxton, but not after everything we've been put through.
CM Punk is clearly not happy with the outcome.
Mutiny may be finished, but I have a feeling there's still business to be settled.
Looks like we're gonna have...
You don't get to just walk away. You told the world at Survivor Series just how disposable you think I am. So now, it's my turn. I always thought that the two of us had a special bond, that we were lucky to have found each other so young. But you only liked me because I was the kid with the pool, the video games, the only one who had your back when you got in trouble. I was convenient. So when you had the opportunity to jump to something even more convenient at Survivor Series, you didn't even give it a second thought. But for what? Power without responsibility? An easier road? A match at the Showcase of the Immorals? WrestleMania CM? Against some hand-picked opponent? Don't worry. I'll make sure you still get a match. At the real WrestleMania! Against me! We do have a bond. I know you better than anyone. I know your weaknesses, your flaws, your fears. I know everything. Which is why I know exactly how to tear you apart. At WrestleMania!
Does this mean we're getting WrestleMania this year after all? And I think we have our main event.
I can't wait for these two to finally settle their issues at WrestleMania.
Does it feel great to be at WrestleMania? The real WWE version. I don't know if I could have stomached that Punk-branded nonsense. It was a hectic few weeks getting everything together last minute, but we pulled it off.
Shows what you can accomplish when we work as a team, and not as an individual who puts their own interests first.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about there.
I guess we all learned a lesson. In hindsight, it was a mistake to give CM Punk as much leeway as you did. Letting him take over an entire WWE brand with Mutiny and giving him a real opportunity at Survivor Series. But I bet you never thought he would take it so far.
A mistake? I'm not sure about that. Everything worked out in the end, didn't it? I put my faith and confidence in you, and you delivered. May have been a few bumps in the road, but look at us now. Standing here at WrestleMania before what's sure to be an epic main event with everything right in the world.
It'll be a lot better after I win this match. But then, we'll have to have a real conversation.
A real conversation about what?
About the issues that led to all this. Punk and Mutiny were just a symptom of problems that we really have. Problems that aren't going to go away with Punk and my former partner.
I know. And I'm going to insist on a thorough review of all our policies and practices after WrestleMania.
We don't need a review. We need change. And I'm going to bring it.
I look forward to working with you to bring about that change.
You had your chance. I think I'll take it from here.
Guess who's back and is once again gainfully employed? Me. It's me.
That was actually going to be my very first
Thank
step.
you. And I suppose
It was no problem.
So...
Well, this WrestleMania match...
Well, of course. But I mean after that.
I believe in forgiveness. Some of them had value.
Any big changes you'd like to see tackled first?
Honestly, after such a big deviation, I want to return to some classic pro wrestling.
Not a bad strategy. Let everyone catch. We'll have more than enough time to talk.
Thanks, Nick.
Payback.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Milan,
That superstar has been looking for retribution since Survivor Series.
With good reason, Saxton. Revenge is a dish best served cold, and a chill just came over this WrestleMania arena.
His woman has been put through hell, and she's ready to return the favor.
And her opponent, weighing in at 124 pounds, the
The whole WWE Universe has had such high hopes for this superstar. The WrestleMania moment wasn't supposed to look like this.
It's like the old saying goes, you become the thing you hate.
This could be this combatant's final stand here at WrestleMania. There's the bell, and we're underway with WrestleMania's main event.
This one isn't just a match, it's as personal as it gets. Their lives and careers have run in parallel since the beginning, and now that journey comes to an end.
These two people helped create each other, and now one of them is going to destroy the other once and for all.
Extremely painful hold there.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
Nasty stomp of the arm. Lifting them up. Relative ease. Followed up with a discus punch. Oh, man, that'll bend your arm. And now he's just facing an unyielding assault.
And he's looking completely outmatched in this one. Lifting up their opponent. What's in store? Oh, my! Discus punch.
He's certainly feeling that attack.
He knows this is a contact sport. He expected some damage tonight.
Whoa, just floating through the air. Shoulder tackle. Big splash.
The reversal. Well scouted. An elbow will break that up. But a forearm.
Oof. Punch. Nasty.
Looking for the...
Oh, look at this power.
This is unholy. Look at that for reps.
And a drop.
And avoids taking any damage.
What a forearm.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
And she's returning fire. She's looking to go top rope here. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Big splash. Ooh. Stiff kick. Eludes the attack.
Clothesline.
Well, that'll leave a mark. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Down with the Bulldog.
Prying their opponent's arm out. There's a double stomp right down the arm. Only time offense there.
A club with the right forearm.
Oh, predicted what was coming. Big splash. Oh, man, we all know what's coming here. And you know what's next, guys? Uh-oh.
Jawbreaker interrupts the attack.
Or pump handle. Pump handle coming.
Pump handle suplex.
Can this be it? Is this the end?
This match is over. Not only has a personal score been settled, but the final moment of mutiny has been cleared from WWE.
Good riddance.
A clear statement has been made tonight. Long live the showcase of the Immortals.
It'll outlive us all, Michael. When good people stand up for what they believe in, they can turn back an entire rebellion.
the mutiny is over, it's time to start thinking about what's next.
At least we know we're in good hands with this superstar leading the way.
For Byron Saxton, Corey Graves, I'm Michael Cole, and this was WWE WrestleMania.
Man, what a night! The twist, the turn, the saltiness, the mustard. They sell one delicious pretzel here. And your match was the perfect compliment.
Thanks, Truth. But what's with the shirt? You know Mutiny lost, right?
Of course I know. But I got this shirt on a deep discount at WWE shop. So deep, they actually paid me to take it off their hands. But for a while, it sure looked like Mutiny was gonna win. And they could have.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about alternative realities. Like one where you made completely different choices and this whole mutiny thing went a completely different way.
I don't know about that.
It's true. Choice is a powerful thing. Your personality, who you align with, and the other choices you make can affect a lot. Even the division you choose to start in. Did you know I was in the Women's Royal Rumble once? A whole different world. If you had the chance to go back, maybe you could end up being the one who gets to eat the pretzel instead of having to main event WrestleMania. It's the choosing that makes the winning and losing amusing. I hope that's not confusing.
I think I understand what you're saying, Truth.
I'm glad one of us does.
But why would I want to go back to the beginning? I've already started thinking about big plans for the future of WWE.
That sounds like you're talking about a whole new journey. You just finished one heck of a saga. Maybe enjoy this one a little longer. Start a new story later, like next year. In the meantime, what do you think? Chill here? Munch on some pretzels? Do some live event matches and dream about what might come next? Or jump back in and see where your choices land you? I bet in at least one crazy alternative universe, the WWE draft is just around the corner.
Actually, I did.
You're braver than me. See you on the other side.